next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hurry up and get your muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up by the luxuriness up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. To throw here on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact to come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Packers going nickel on 3rd. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. And the Packers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop the potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Offense in the hurry up here. Again, the run with Lloyd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
From the gun on 3rd down. Allen finds his man, Ingram. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sideline.
We'll have them gain up about a handful there. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They run once more with Lloyd. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
Lloyd running dead ahead. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Okay, alrighty, a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get the game's first points here in the second. Extra point try is good by McManus. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting at the 10. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's Mixon on second down. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Here we go, Shaq.
Working now from the gun. That one's complete right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Completed to his running back. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's Willis to the air. Setting up the screen. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound.
And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here's a throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Escapes the pocket. And after some relocating there, they track him down away from the pocket. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. One last play before the break.
19 Lions. 70 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Golden coming in motion right. One final shot before the half. And this one is launched downfield. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Here's a return from the 7. He's going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Running left with Lloyd. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Flush out now to his left. Now here he goes. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They've got a man in motion. And play fake now. Willis to throw. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him from the 31. Outright, and Ingram makes the ground. Lost for a little, down to the 30. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Again, it's Lloyd. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Only 1 yard there. Back-to-back stops and decision time now on 4th and goal. They are passing on a field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set.
Looking to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a fourth quarter lead. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Wanting to start the drive with Dixon. A solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by 7. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now give left side. And he gets them the first. Not the biggest game on the reverse, but it got what they needed.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
Back to throw. Both finding his back. Nixon. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
With 45 seconds showing on that clock, it's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Desperation time here on fourth. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
He's hanging on to this one on the second down option. Again, he's got room. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. He's got the squiver. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the double.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the Patriots' 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. They get 15 on that game. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's good for Baltimore.
Mixon will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Left side, caught by Hunter. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Gain of a yard. Brings up third and 7.
Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they come up now on third and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Taking off and trying to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Taking off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Foxborough after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he'll run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And he's in. Tucker Brown. Touchdown, New England. Not going for 2. They'll pick the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And this will be incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. So third and long.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Hewitt. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, we just stacked these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go on Sunday Night Primetime. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Stafford now on 1st down. Headed out right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They're going to throw out of the gun. target to his back, Joe Mixon. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Play action now for Stafford. Into traffic, complete! And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the move, headed right. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, so it'll be second down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get
all the way to the right. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Ravens get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. From the red zone on first. Catch made. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running with it. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Stafford now. Out to his right, it's a screen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Got him 20! 20 hot!
Here's the give on 3rd and short. Has the 1st and more past midfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie is putting on a show.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Bears tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Dump-off caught by his back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. 3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Fields this clean at the 30. Through the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. Nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Set! And middle. Lady, 32!
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Chased out to his right. Near the sideline at the 30. Still going. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Looks away from one. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Timeout, Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And in for the Chicago touchdown. lead just before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kay, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Now to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They're looking to throw. Puts some air under it deep down the left. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Escapes out to the left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Flushed out of the pocket. Found his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. They take the handoff now. Stafford bails out of the pocket quick. Rolling deep down the near sideline. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Gain of 15 there. And That'll be first down, Chicago.
53, ready.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. He's going to throw this one. He's going to push one deep down the right. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. They're going for this. Off his back foot, they're going to intercept it. And the Bears will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Stafford to throw again on second. Buys time, rolling right. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Back to throw now. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Bears will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down as the drive starts up the 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. He's across the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Bears. We've reached the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the fourth quarter. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. On the right side, caught by Wilson. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, here's Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Ready.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run.
He's able to get this down to the 13. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be first down Chicago.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
We will not get to the end zone on our final play.
Congratulations, bro.
And we're out of time in this game. So the Bears come away with the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. Pick your me, click. What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Don't drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too gold. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino.